Now we will discuss the derivation of the kinetic gas equation. In a previous lecture, we did the postulates of kinetic gas theory. From those formulation and assumptions, we will derive kinetic gas equation. Several methods have been proposed for calculating the gas pressure from kinetic theory of gases, but they involve numerous mathematical rigorous formulas. Here we will discuss a very simple mathematical formulation, and it is simple. Now if we consider a cube which is filled with a gas, or a cubical container which is filled with the gas, and we know that gases are point masses. Now if it is enclosed in the cubical container as shown in this diagram, we know that cube has 6 phases and all the phases are equal. One length of one phase is equal to L centimeter, and the molecules will move in all directions, and molecules, they move in a straight direction unless and until they collide with each other. If we consider one molecule as a point mass, its movement can be resolved into 3 components along x, y and z direction. Along x direction, if we consider the velocity as u, along y as v and along z as w, as shown in figure. Now the velocity of the particles may be characterized as C1, C2, C3 for different molecules, but each molecule the velocity can be resolved into 3 which are right angled to each other and parallel to the sides of CG, CD and CB as shown in the figure. The components of velocity u to CG has effect on the wall of EFGH and ABCD, but also has no effect on other walls. The molecules moving in this component velocity strike with the velocity u on these walls and rebounds back with the same velocity, since it behaves like a perfectly elastic solid. Now let us consider that the effect of one component of molecule is u of a molecule and calculate the change of momentum. The momentum before collision in the forward direction may be given as mu. The momentum after the collision will revert back in the opposite direction with negative sign, therefore it is equal to minus mu. Hence, the rate of change of momentum per collision of one component for the molecule will be mu minus mu, therefore it becomes twice mu. Since the direction between the opposite wall is L, the molecule will have the next collision after traveling a distance of L centimeter. Again the molecules move u centimeter in 1 second, the velocity being u, and the number of collision per second will be u upon L. Hence, the rate of change of momentum per second of one molecule will be twice mu square upon L. Similarly, the change in momentum per second for other 2 component velocity, that is along y and z direction with the velocities u and v, the molecule will be twice mv square upon L and twice mw square upon L respectively. The total change of momentum per second for the molecule, when taken the sum of all these 3, it becomes twice m upon L into the sum of the 3 components of the square of the velocities. Now this u square plus v square and z square is equal to c square from the dynamics. Now we consider that the change of momentum of other molecules moving with the same velocities C2, C3, C4 and so on when there are n molecules. The change of momentum per second for all the molecules will be given by this equation 2.1. It is not possible to obtain an equation by considering all the molecules' velocities separately. Hence, we take a relationship and calculate with respect to the root mean square velocities of the particle. Now c square is equal to c1 square square of all sum of all the velocities divided by total number of particles. Now root mean square velocity is given by this equation. Substituting this in the first equation, the value of the sum of the squares of the velocity in equation 2.2, the change of the momentum per second for all the molecule of the gas is given by this equation. According to the second law of motion, the rate of change of momentum is equal to the impressed force and pressure. Now the pressure is also given by force per unit area. Therefore, in terms of pressure, we can apply it. Pressure is equal to force upon area. This was the value of the force, and area of the cube is equal to 6L square. Substituting these values in the formula force upon area, we get the equation 1 upon 3 mn c square upon L cube. L cube is equal to the volume of the cube. Therefore, the equation becomes 1 by 3 m into n into c square upon volume. Rearranging this, pressure into volume is equal to 1 by 3 mn c square. This equation, that is PV is equal to 1 by 3 mn c square, is known as kinetic equation of gas and has been derived from the kinetic gas theory. Here we have taken a particular case of the container whose shape is cubical, but this equation is applicable to all the shapes of the vessel which may be imagined to be composed of large number of small cubes, and the equation holding good for each of them. This equation can also be, your kinetic gas equation can also be written in other forms. The three forms are given in the figure. Pressure is equal to 1 by 3 mass upon volume into c square. Since mass upon volume is equal to density, therefore pressure is equal to 1 by 3 density into c square, or PV is equal to 1 by 3 mc square. So these are the three forms in which the equation, kinetic gas equation, can be written. So this was all for today. In the next lecture, we will deduce different gas laws from the kinetic gas.